This week on the show, Tog and Parker Spoon discover a box filled with Tog's past. Tog learns why the potato incident and leaving Apocalypse.Cloud directly led to their rock bottom. You're with Tog Chesterfield, here on 101.7 FM The Grack. I'm trying to pick up the pieces and fix up my life after I hit rock bottom. And I'm taking you along as I try new things to try to figure out my life.
Unfuck your life with Tog Chesterfield.
Welcome to the show. Right now it's 5 p.m. and 30 seconds. I'll be with you here for your commute, or while you prepare your dinner, or while you figure out how to assemble your new dining room chair set. I'm your uninvited guest for the evening. Or I guess invited if you chose to listen to this show and it didn't find you randomly. Tonight you'll join me as I go through a box that turns out to be a bit of a memory lane. And I'm not talking about the clothes shop selling jaunty midlife frocks on Speckle Street in East Grack. So, last episode you heard all about the feedback I received from the first hard copy edition of the Grackleton Gazette. I took it so personally until I learned how to categorize the feedback into what was useful and what I could toss out and disregard. I learned how to not take things personally and how to not identify myself as the Gazette. And I could tell that some of you heard that show because many of you started making suggestions in your feedback about how I could file it. Helpful or attack, or irrelevant take, or subjective taste.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi, it's Seth Caddy. Hi, Tog. I really hated the ad for the spicy gherkins on page 3 of your Grackleton Gazette. The spicy foods, they really give me the indigestion. It's awful. I think you can add this to your feedback's irrelevant take category, I think. Anyways, see ya, Tog.
And listener, I had to do that about my own life too. I should explain. My newest roommate, Parker Spoon, helped me clean out my hallway closet because he's going to use it for his cat's supplies. Parker's cat's name is Scott. I really like that name. And I like Scott because Scott reminds me of Kevin. Scott's a really nice cat. We found a box in the hallway closet that I had forgotten all about. I moved it from my last place in Outer Grack and stuck it in the hallway closet right away, I guess. It had a bunch of essays from university and some art projects from high school, some cassette tapes from middle school, and luckily I had my old tape deck in there too.
Welcome back to the Grack Middle Radio Hour. It's time for our newest segment, One Punch or Two. Our best guess at whether a side dish in the cafeteria will cost 1 or 2 punches on our punch card. Okay, let's start with a side of pepper gravy. Brenda Blouse, what do you think?
Thanks, Tog.
I completely forgot that this show, Unfuck Your Life, wasn't my first show after all. Well, that one never got on the air, so I guess I don't know what counts. Oh, and Brenda Blouse is writing a regular column for the Grackleton Gazette now on her independent crime sleuthing. I think you'll really like it, listener. Anyway, I found my university application essay too, where I wrote about my idea for a new space in Grackleton. Okay, let's see. I really want to open up a new space in Grackleton West for the community where people can share their own stories of themselves and this town. Not like a stand-up comedy club and not an art gallery, but something in between those two things. And there would be a mashed potato bar with at least 7 different types of pepper gravy. Brenda Blouse, what do you think? Food brings people together. I found some letters I wrote as part of a creative writing project in a club I was in during high school, too. They were letters to myself. I'll read you one. This one right here. Dear Tog, hi. Remember that in order to like yourself, you need to like your life and the things that you do. And if you like your life because you value the way you spend your time, other people can't take that away from you. From Tog Chesterfield, grade 10. So why did I start filing helpful or attack, irrelevant take, or subjective taste for my own life? And does it involve potatoes? We'll be right back after a quick break, and I'll tell you then. This is Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Ready to dig in? To find nourishment and strength right in your own kitchen and garden? StereoForest.com presents Tog and Parker. This is your weekly podcast for practical gardening tips for easy-to-grow food that works. Learn how to create affordable, low-effort, plant-based meals and discover ways to tend to your mental well-being in today's world. Find resistance in the connection between kitchen, garden, and mind. Join deHaan for Tog and Parker. Back to the show. So when I was at Apocalypse.Cloud, I was so excited to take on the social media efforts because I thought, well, it's social. I'll be able to connect with the Apocalypse.Cloud community and maybe help some people in some way, even if it's just about the work that they have to do. So I plan to make new friends with all the very smart people who work there, who all seemed kind of like me. And then we ate together, and some of us went to the fitness center classes together, and we shared ideas and stories over coffee on breaks. And I thought I did make friends. At least it felt that way. It really did. We were doing all these things outside of work. And they talk about work friends and real friends, but I really thought they were both because of that. I did stuff with some of their families. I went to their Thanksgiving dinners. But when I called after the potato incident and my layoff, most people, they didn't even call or text back. And the ones who did were too busy for lunch or dinner or class or anything. I ran into one of my old teammates at the farmer's market with my vegan jerky. Yeah, so I just started selling this vegan jerky.
Oh, cool. So what do you, do now?
Well, this.
No, what do you really do, though, for work?
This.
Oh.
And all of this, listener, it's okay. I mean, this is life. Maybe some of you are even listening to this who used to work with me. And I'm okay with it. Transactional friendships they're pretty common, and many people are okay with them. Many people don't even realize that they're in them, even when they're over. But it simply wasn't really how I wanted to spend my life. And that's okay too. I didn't want to need to be useful to people anymore, or be able to do something for them to have them stick around. I kind of wanted them to be there because they wanted Tog, the person in their life, and not see how useful I am or have to guess if I'm not useful to them anymore. I just wanted both of us to feel the same way, to want the person no matter what we really give each other other than friendship. And I noticed that after I had to end some of my businesses, like the vegan jerky one, those new friends were calling back. Dan from Bulk Bins and I do live action roleplay together on Saturday mornings at Thick Ravenbeak Park. But the box Parker and I found in the closet, the Young Tog Box, that reminded me that I had priorities like this when I was young. Definitions of success. Before I got to Apocalypse.Cloud, this box was was reminding me of them. It was teaching me about myself. And it taught me that while I was working at Apocalypse.Cloud, all of my definitions had changed. I want to make sure that even if the work I end up doing is hard or stressful, or maybe I don't like it all the time, or it barely pays the bills, I want to make sure that that work matters to me. I think that a big part of what makes us happy as humans is that. And that kind of happy can't be taken away. No matter what anyone does, no matter what anyone says, no matter what happens. Even if they don't like the mashed potato bar or the flavors of gravy that day. So when the potato incident happened at Apocalypse.Cloud, that incident destroyed me in ways that I didn't expect. But it was because I let my priorities change. I turned the work into me. So that incident was me. I was the potato incident. I was the problem. And shortly after, when everything disappeared, my work, and even the people I thought were friends, and I wasn't deemed useful by any place or anyone, and I sat alone on that couch with Kevin's pee stains, well, listener, I think that's why I hit rock bottom. I wasn't Tog anymore. I didn't have my own values anymore, and I definitely listened to the irrelevant takes and personal attacks on the potatoes as hot takes on Tog. But everything I tried on my way off of rock bottom, the things that I told you about in all these shows, from the Sourdough Starter Company to the Grackleton Gazette, all of that was me coming back to what was important to Tog. It brought me back to what I was looking for when I was young, the things in that box. I guess the things that were still in me, after all. Oh, shoot, it's time for the weather.
I'm driving.
Tonight's weather for your drive at 5 with Unfuck Your Life is brought to you by Doreen's Olive Hollow, where we stuff that olive's hollow with everything and anything as long as it isn't a pimiento. Okay.
Get ready for the weather.
Tonight, Grackleton is expecting a sunset at 8:04 p.m. That's not the weather, though. Oh, it will be overcast at 8:04 p.m.
You just learned all about the weather.
And that's it for the weather on your Drive at 5 from Doreen's Olive Hollow. Pimiento enthusiasts are not welcome here. If you like pimientos, you'll be sent to Shane's Olive Shack instead, where they prefer and condone the vile and off-putting pimiento. Is this an attack ad?
Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
So, listener, I understood what I valued when I was young, and I forgot it when I was working in my career. And for a while there, I let the hardship win. I let sitting on the couch win. And when it seemed like the whole world was telling me I didn't have any value left, I believed it. But eventually, I faced that thing I thought the world was telling me, and I realized it was kinda a lie. Just like when my brain was telling me lies about all that feedback I was getting about the Grackleton Gazette that I told you about last show. Oh, this feedback is all you, Tog, it's you. I mean, one of the emails, though, listener, one of the messages I got about the Gazette, it said,
Hello, Tog. Dennis here. You know, if I only had 1 year left of my life, and Tog, that might be true. Actually, I would do something a lot better than this.
It sounded kind of mean, but I realized something. if I had a year left, the Grackleton Gazette is what I would do. And I wouldn't be at Apocalypse.Cloud if I didn't have time left. I don't want to get to old age or even next year and look back and realize that I didn't really like my job, I didn't like my life, and no one cared about Tog. Just what I could do for them when I happened to be around, I guess. Being productive is choosing to move on. It's wanting to do the thing and then to spend your time doing that thing. You might not get to make this choice for everything, I know that, but you sure can make it for a lot of the things in your life. And if that's true, that part at least, you own your life instead of the other way around. Actually, I should probably tell all of you about the potato incident now. Line 1 is ringing again. Okay, I'm just gonna answer it here. Hello, caller, you're on the air with Fuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield.
Hey, Tog, it's Parker.
Oh, Parker.
Yeah.
Are you here at home?
Yeah, I'm next door. I didn't know if I should come in or if I didn't want to bother you.
Oh, that's right. You're the only conscientious roommate that I've had. No offense to my prior roommates. Nice to hear you. Welcome to the show.
Oh, good. Oh, hi, everybody. I feel like I'm famous now.
Well, famous in Grackleton.
Yeah, I had fun. I wanted to stop by because I had just come home, and I would tell you I had fun cleaning out the closet. That was amazing.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for your help, Parker. I mean, that was a big job and a lot of clearing out. I didn't realize I'd kept so many things.
I think did I don't know. The old bottle of Goldschlager that we found. That was crazy.
that was pretty wild.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was mostly dehydrated, but
it's been a lot of years.
It has.
Yeah.
The little pieces of gold. I was thinking about turning into like a golden henna tattoo. If
wow.
A little side. I know.
That is such a good idea. You should do it. Yeah.
I kind of did.
You did?
Yeah, I'm gonna need your help when I get out.
Okay.
Or when you get out, I used the super glue you had.
Oh.
And I poured the Goldschlager on top of it. There was still a little bit of liquid. And I think that the alcohol and the gold must have had some kind of a reaction.
Oh, no.
Because there's a symbol now glowing on my hand.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what does the symbol look like?
It looks like a rune, but it could just be the way that the super glue hit my hand.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that the super glue wasn't all that toxic.
It's okay. I mean, it only hurts. It only hurts a little. Like 7 out of 10.
It's 7 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Parker, you seem very used to a lot of pain.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm constantly, when your dad owned a pencil factory, you're used to getting a little bit of lead in your fingers.
A little bit of lead in your fingers. Oh, wow.
Listen, I just wanted to tell you that, Scott loves it here.
Yeah, I love Scott being here.
He told me the other day that it was perfect.
I got that because he's a cat and it's like a pun. I like a good pun.
He didn't really say that.
Oh, really?
He can't speak. He's a cat.
Right. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Just
Yeah.
wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
But I was trying to tell you that I think it's perfect.
Oh, I see. Yeah, thank you for clarifying. I take things pretty literally a lot of the time.
No, that is okay. And I don't know how to say this.
Okay.
I hope it's not overstepping bounds, but okay, Parker, just say it. I'd like to sign a 1-year lease.
Wow.
You don't have to.
No, I would. I've just never had a roommate that's stayed more than 2 weeks in a row. And when I was already so excited that you're still here, and I just, a whole year here with me.
I mean, yeah, I'm not leaving Grackleton anytime soon. So.
Grackleton's great. Yeah, I would, Parker, I would love that. I will absolutely draw up the papers for a 1-year lease. I'm so excited. And you and Scott living here, that's going to be great.
That's amazing. Okay, run. I'm going to get my VCR out of storage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought we could watch, there was a film from the late 80s called Mixed Nuts with Michael Keaton, and,
I've heard great things. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
It's amazing.
Parker, would you mind if I maybe, I made some, mashed potatoes, with pepper gravy for eating while watching Mixed Nuts?
You are speaking my language, Tog. When I was young, when I went over to my grandmother's house, we used to have solstice parties, and she would put on Columbo and make mashed potatoes with pepper gravy, and I used to sneak some of my grandfather's pipe tobacco, mix it into the mashed potatoes. I don't do it anymore, 'cause, you know.
Yeah, that would be a little bit sacrilegious.
Yeah, but I would. It sounds perfect to me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And if you'd like, you can help me. You can help me with the potatoes. You could touch the potatoes and help me prepare the potatoes if you'd like.
But you said I couldn't touch the potatoes.
Yeah, but you know what, Parker? I would be fine with you helping me with the potatoes and touching them.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go get my VCR. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know what to do. Okay. I'll see you in like half an hour.
Okay, in half an hour. Bye, Parker.
I'll meet you in the kitchen. Bye.
Okay. Bye. So that's all the time we have for this week's episode of the show here on 101.7 FM The Grack. I'll have to tell you about the potato incident next show, but first, stay tuned for the Gumboots Plus Shorts show. Marion Dunk and Richard Dunkton share fashion advice appropriate for when you're not too sure what season it is. Oh, well, I'd wear that any time of year.
You have been listening to Unfuck Your Life with Tog Chesterfield, a StereoForest production. This episode was written, directed, edited, and produced by deHaan. This episode features the voices of Adam, Dawn Faucet, and deHaan. You can find all of our shows, show notes, transcripts, and sign up to get notified about new episodes at StereoForest.com.
I brought Tsunami to the support center and then back to the inn after round 1 finished. She hasn't woken up yet, but the support center said that she just needs some rest. Round 1 is now over and done with. We barely escaped with our lives. This world is a strange one, with monsters and enemies lurking around every bend, and somehow, I have a feeling that this is just the beginning.
Look at these people, Phoenix. Look them deep in the eyes. See their pain and their joy. Ask yourself, are they really your enemy?
Hero! I need you to hear me when I say this. Is my pain not real?
You'll see. I'll beat this next round. Not for money, not for fame, but so I can get out of this stupid game! I'm gonna win this whole damn thing!
We have a visitor who'd like to speak with you. Think we can arrange something? Until then, hero.
Activate skill! Flame transfer! Fiery broadsword!
Fire Arena! Let the fight and the flames begin.
I wouldn't want Tsunami to wake up and see that her little pet was taken away because he grew a heart for the artificial.
My name is Miyazaki Chin, and I am the hope for this world.